to change lives, we're here to change pockets, and we're here to make you look good, feel good, and have a lot of money in your pockets.
From South Africa, from Kenya, Nairobi.
We are so happy, we are excited, the products are amazing.
We came to Dubai for Emporia. I'm here to make lives better.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, I'm serious about that. Yes, I used to be a professional dancer until I discovered purpose. You know, you will join me in celebrating somebody here today because it would be very disrespectful of me not to recognize the people that I've met in my journey to where I am here today. All right? Please, this young man is the person who introduced me to the industry of network marketing. All right? He has been an amazing person. I'm the only son of my family, but I am very confident right now to tell you that I'm no longer alone because I have a brother. All right? Wow. Because he looks after me, and of course, I look up to him a lot. All right? He's just a year older than I am, but he's my mentor and he's my coach. Please put your hands together for Mr. Musa Martins. You know, through Mr. Musa Martins, I was introduced into this industry in 2012. All right? And industry of network marketing and direct selling business. All right? And through him, I was able to meet our super mentor, Hiladi Aruna, whom I wouldn't want to say so much because I have limited time, but I've learned so much from him over the course of 8 years. All right? And through Hiladi Aruna, I came in contact with Aisha Abubakar, who is our Chief Visionary Officer. So it's been an amazing ride. Through Aisha Abubakar, I met Trisha Toikam. Through Aisha Abubakar, I was introduced to Idon Esit Okorodudu, aka the Duchess. All right, and from Aisha Abubakar again, I got introduced to Auntie Bani. I'm so sorry, guys, but she's actually my favorite person in Emporium International. So please put your hands together. You know, I'm always saying this because I don't know why they always like to pair me with her, and it's super amazing. You know, I speak before her or she speaks after me. I love it. Okay? And through Aisha Abubakar again, Ikra Asif. Through Aisha Abubakar, my amazing brother, somebody that I now look up to, in person of Jerome Lancaster. 6'1". All right, so it's been an amazing journey here at Emporium International, and I want to assure you that you're in the right place. Now, I want to tell you something for you to be sure that you're in the right place. This is something that was taught to me by Hiladi Aruna. All right, he said there are 3 basic persons you need in life for you to be successful. He said you need a mentor, you need a coach, and you need a role model. A mentor is somebody who is in the same field with you, who is successful. It's important. The success has to be there. Because you can't give what you don't have. You can't teach about money when you don't have money. It's an error. So he said you need a coach. The coach, just like the football field, which before I discovered purpose, actually, I was playing football professionally. Yes. During my National Youth Service Corps, I was playing for Rising Star of Ondo State in Nigeria.
Wow.
So, all through my NYSC days, I was actually living in an hotel. So you could know that I was earning good money as a youth corps member in Nigeria. For me to stay for 12 months in an hotel as a footballer. All right? So, that was what I was doing before my coach reached out to me. Oh boy, you're not supposed to be there. All right? I will save the story for another day. So Hiladi Aruna taught me that you need 3 persons in life: a mentor, a coach, and a role model. A mentor must be somebody who is in your field of study, your field of endeavors. All right. A coach must not necessarily be in your field. In fact, my coach has never kicked football, as in football coach. He has never kicked football in his life, but he was my coach. Now, what does it mean, or what does it require for you to be a coach? All you need, all right, is just the ability to read, interpret, and strategize. That's a coach. Okay? It mustn't necessarily be in your field. And guess what? He said something so profound. He said your mentors don't give you advice. Your mentors give you instructions. So you don't go to your mentor saying, oh, what do I do here? Please advise me. Nah. Alright? That is the job of a coach. Your coach gives you advices and strategies, but your mentor gives you what? Direction and instructions. Then your role model. And it's very important. You must have the contact of your mentor. Your mentor must know that he or she is mentoring you. Alright? Your coach, equally the same. But a role model, alright, is somebody that you probably admire. You see him on the internet, you like his lifestyle. My role model before he was kicked out of the White House used to be Donald Trump. And I still love that guy because he's very blunt, honest. Alright, I love him so much. And then I said, oh, Donald Trump is too far for me. I need somebody I would eventually have access to. So I started understudying somebody. Alright, I realized that he's a billionaire. His name is actually Femi Otedola. Now, Femi Otedola, I looked at his lifestyle, I look at everything he does, I say, wow, this man is fit to be a role model. Alright? And there's something he said in an interview, a telephone interview. He said in his journey to becoming a billionaire, alright, he realized 4 stages. You know, when you're a billionaire, you're happy. Money is not the root of all evil. Alright? The love of money is the root of all evil. But not money. Okay? Mentor will teach about that some other time, not today. Okay? So when you're a billionaire, you have money. You know why I'm talking about money? Because in AT Emporium, I'm known as the money guy. That's what I'm talking about, money right now. Okay? So, Otedola said, in order for him to be happy, he realized that there are 4 stages involved. Number 1 is what? Wealth accumulation. That's where you get to have systems working for you, businesses here and there and all that. Alright? So he was able to build that. But at that level, he didn't find happiness. He went to the next level, which is projects, accumulate, as in collectibles, accumulations and all that. So he started going out getting projects, and guess what? At some point in Africa, he was single-handedly controlling over 95% of the entire diesel supply in Africa. Femi Otedola. At that level, he still did not find happiness. He said he went to the next level, which is investing in businesses. Yet he didn't find happiness, but he was making money. He said he found happiness when his friend called him and said, there are 2 children who are in the orphanage that needs wheelchair. And he said, how much is a wheelchair? He said, Otedola, I need you to come buy these people a wheelchair. And he said he simply bought just 200 wheelchair. And he attended the event for the presentation. And one thing that happened to him was that he began to see the joy in the faces of these people. No, through them, he actually found what? Happiness. But one thing I want to tell you today, alright, is your first duty shouldn't be about helping people. Yes. If you're still hungry, you can't help anybody. Did you see the processes he went through? First, wealth accumulation. Because if you don't have the resources, you can't help anybody. Alright? So, what I'm here to tell you is about the system of AT Emporium, because it has these 4 things encompassing. I actually planned to say something else, but when I got up this stage, he came to me and I said, no, this is what I'm going to share with you. AT Emporium International has a comprehensive system that is designed for you to be able to accumulate as much wealth as you want. Why? We have a compensation plan that is known as the staircase compensation plan. Forward ever, backward never. That's a compensation plan. Once you climb up the ladder, you're not coming down. And you get rewarded in the entire process. So through that, you can accumulate what? Wealth. Because wealth is not money, but having a system that generates what? Money consistently, even when you don't have to lift a finger to work. That's what wealth means. And that's what we have here in AT Emporium International. If you talk about dominating the industry, you've heard from our Chief Operations Officer, we're coming out with a luxury brand. We're not here to join the queue. We're here to take over the market. If you're doing that, do it better for AT Emporium International. Put your hands together for AT Emporium. So we're here to dominate the market. We're not here to join the queue. And number 4 of it all that is so interesting and super happy is because we're using the business model of the multi-level marketing to put a smile on everybody's face. Because Zig Ziglar says service to many leads to greatness. And that's what we have here in AT Emporium. It's beyond, see, what you get in multi-level marketing is beyond bringing 2 persons who are going to bring 2 people who are going to bring 2 people. Through the network marketing industry, I've been able to develop myself personally and professionally. All right? I have my certifications with Google. I'm presently undergoing a course in project management. All right? Despite all the hectic activities that we have here, I still have time to school. I'm studying. Yes, I'm studying. I make up my mind I'm not going to do my master's, I'm going to do my PhD. Yeah. I'm going for professional courses, result-oriented courses. And ever since I left university, I've been doing several courses. So I count it a privilege to be here in AT Emporium International, to be of service to everybody. There's only one thing I need of you in AT Emporium, is for you to believe.
Yes.
Seeing is not believing. Believing is seeing. Once you believe, you begin to see the physical manifestation when you start doing the work to produce the results that you believe in your mind. Mentor already shared the dream cycle. Alright? He shared the success factor. 90% has to do with your mind. So for AT Emporium International, number 1, you need to have a big why, believe in the system, alright, and then we begin to do the work. So without wasting much of your time, alright, I'd like to get out of your faces right now, because on our training day, that is when the real deal starts. But I want to give you something before I go. Mentor told me that wealthy people listen to what? Instructions. Alright? So if you're a wealthy person in this hall right now, I want you to be on your feet, alright, while we do a little exercise. Please.
Wealthy people, get up.
Yes. Don't worry, no music. So you're going to pick up your phones if they're not turned off. Because we have great things to come. And everybody here, alright, I want you to document this moment. I want you to capture this moment. So you're going to do something, alright? Put your phone camera on and flip it to a selfie. Yes. Flip it to a selfie, front camera. So here's a little exercise. I'm going to say AT Emporium, alright? You say next level, we impact 1 million families. That will be your response, alright? So, media, I need to capture this moment, okay? Yeah. So, 1, 2, go. AT Emporium.
Next level.
AT Emporium.
Next level.
We impact
1 million families.
AT Emporium.
Next level.
We impact
1 million families.
Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This company prides itself in beauty and in providing the greatest quality of organic cosmetic and skincare products internationally around the world. And we believe that it's only fitting that we have particular individuals that with utmost integrity can represent this brand. So we're going to introduce to you the 3 current brand ambassadors in this business, and we're looking to build and extend the brand ambassador team internationally around the world. So just to introduce, first and foremost, our first brand ambassador is actually a social media influencer, a makeup artist, a fashion designer, a writer, also someone with extreme passion behind the beauty industry. Let's all give a massive round of applause as she makes her way to the stage, Zainab Hassan. Now, our second brand ambassador, Zainab Hassan, is based in the UK. Our second brand ambassador is actually based in Nigeria. She's also known as Miss World United Nations, a public figure, humanitarian services that protected family values around the world, founder of International Family Pageant, founder of Queen Hadassah Legendary, training and empowering vulnerable people from around the world. Help us welcome to the stage, Hadassah! And finally, from South Africa, we now have an incredible South African global dancer, a model, public figure, advocate for female empowerment, creating a better narrative for women around the world. Pamela, let's welcome her to the stage.
Hi everyone, hope you're good. I'm Zainab Hassan. I'm a content creator and a makeup artist and I'm a writer. I'm going to keep my bit kind of short because speaking in front of a camera is so much easier than speaking in front of real people. So basically, like what I do is like I create content and like present lots of audience through that. And I basically like believe in just using things that I love and that I stand for and sharing that with my audiences and build like a really like strong relationship that way. So basically I've been like the middleman, you could say, between like the brands and the consumers. And one thing that I noticed like firsthand is that a lot of people, like aside from wanting like great products, they want like a great story. And that's also something that I want as well. So when I obviously like heard about AT Emporium, like for me I feel like what drew me to it was like the ethos, was like more than just the brand, it was what it stands for. And I feel like that's something that like my audiences also would really like resonate with. So like it makes sense, like everything kind of is aligned. So yeah, I just feel like the alignment of my values and like passion I can put into this would be very successful in the long run. So yeah, I'm really excited for this journey, and yeah, that's it from me.
Good day everyone. My name is Pamela Zinhle and I'm from South Africa, but I was born in Swaziland. I'm a dancer, I'm a model, I'm a person of action, I'm not a speaker actually, so just try, but I'm gonna work on it. I love Emporium because it is an organic skincare product which allows us to embrace our natural beauty, which allows us to boost our self-confidence. And what I know is that when you look good, you also will feel good. And my vision at Emporium is to help Emporium be a billion dollar company by 2025. By combining dance, modeling, and beauty to achieve this vision. And the vision is clear. We're going all the way up, nothing can stop us. DJ, can you please hit it up? I just want to do something sharp.
Excuse me.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, that's just a second.
My name is Hadasa Ibingi Gloria Alapute, and I'm current Miss World United Nations. I've always wanted to be a beauty queen with a difference. The reason is because while I was growing up, there is this perception about beauty pageantry that, I had while I was growing up. Growing up as a child, I've always imagined being a beauty queen, and being a beauty queen to me is royal, is integrity, is faith, is belief, is becoming a hope and a voice for my community. I remember when I was 5 years old, I told my mom I want to be a beauty queen. She said, "You? Nah." Because I used to be very skinny, tiny, and big bulky eyes. So she said, "No, it's not for beauty queens." But whenever she's not around, when nobody's watching, I just go stand in front of my mirror. And I usually use my mom's wrap around my neck and imagine an invisible crown on my head. And I just imagine that I'm talking to a large network of people. I'm not seeing anybody, but it's just in my imagination. And I'll just be talking, like I'm giving hope, like I'm addressing a large network of people and all that. And then whenever she's coming, I just rush, take it, just give it out. But this imagination grew in my mind. And then when I started, understanding what the pageant industry is all about, the imagination that I had about beauty pageantry is not what I imagined. So I had to think out of the box. What is it about beauty queens? What is it about pageantry? For me, I believe that being a beauty queen is a call to responsibility, is a call to leadership, is a call for you to use your beauty to serve humanity. So how do we do that? Some of the beauty pageants that I got in contact with does not sit well with my personality, because I wouldn't want to, expose my body or be in a certain way, because they expect you to, look in a certain, you have to look perfect. And then in pageantry, my status as a single mom with 3 adorable children, I was not given the opportunity. It's just for a certain class or ages of people between the age of 21 to 26 or 27. But it looks like it was destroying the dream that I've always wanted. And then when I saw the United Nations pageants, yes, it accommodated people like me because, they had the category for single mothers, and that's why I went for it. Guess what? It started in 2015. In 2014, I tried, I failed. In 2016, I failed. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. It took me 5 years of resilience, 5 years of passion, 5 years of focus. I said, this is what I want to do. Because I want to transform the beauty pageant industry. How people see beauty queens is really, really sad, because beauty pageantry is like it's just for a period of time. Once you win for 1 year, voila, nobody gets to hear anything about you. But I want to do something remarkable. I want to do something sustainable. I want to leave a legacy as a beauty queen. So how am I going to do that? That was why we started the International Family Pageant. I did that because I believe if you want to change a nation, if you want to change a community, it has to start from the family unit. And that's why we introduced the first pageant royal family in the history of mankind. It has never been in the history that we have pageants that have different categories: the Little Miss, the Little Mr., Little Miss Teen, Mr. Teen, Miss, Mrs., and then Mr. It has 8 divisions. So when I saw the 80th Imperial, it's like a dream come true for me. I just walked into my destiny, because 80 Emporium is perfect. When I hear empowering 1 million families, wow, it's amazing. And then what I love about 80 Emporium is the fact that it's affordable. It's by numbers. If you have a large number of people that, they feel this product can meet their needs, can meet my needs, why not? You see, a lot of people will love to be part of ATM Emporium, and I'm so excited for this journey. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a beautician. Yeah, I used to be a makeup artist. I have a makeup studio. I have a hair salon. So all these things is just part of what I've always wanted to do. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to all the organizers. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of this journey. It's a great journey, and I'm so excited to be part of it. Thank you so much.
That you guys had an amazing lunch. You know, this is where we really kick off. This is where we really kick off everything. This is where all the excitement begins. For me, this is really remarkable, as I've said before. And we are going to just step into the second part of today's presentation, our conference, our global launch in beautiful Dubai. You know, guys, we are going to go straight into it, because guess what? For those who have been with us during our pre-launch phase, you know, the way in which we would have paid for our packages, all the different direct deposits, and use this account and that account, and cryptocurrency, and we've been going back and forth, and this country couldn't sign up because of whatever reason. So we are a solution provider organization. We have created a wonderful system, and now we have implemented a system for payments, and it's called the local. So guys, let me tell you something. We have found a system that will not only cater for all the different markets when it comes to mobile payments, when it comes to deposits, when it comes to bank transfer.
So I'm going to be walking you through 3 important skills you need as a sales personnel. All right? Because one thing we must understand is that we all are involved in sales one way or the other. It's either you sell or you're sold. We are all salespersons. But unfortunately, I hear a lot of persons tell me, oh no, I'm not good with sales. To the best of my knowledge, when a child was born biologically, the mind of the child is said to be tabula rasa, which means it is absent of pre-existing ideas or conditions or thoughts. Means it's a clean slate, it's blank. So those of us you think are good at sales is because we pay attention to what we need to do to become good at it. So you can actually become very good and excellent in sales if you actually pay attention to the necessary things you need to do. So the first thing you need as a salesperson, all right, is the number 1, the ability, all right, to empathize with your customers or your prospects. You need the ability to empathize with your customers. We're having a conversation during the course of the retreat, and especially with Billionaire Keynote. And we're saying people make decisions based on emotions. They don't care about your company, they don't care how great your product is. Their interest is to know if you truly care about them. So rather than focus on the product, focus on having a relationship with your customer. Focus on having a relationship with your prospect. Because people buy based on emotion. The more you decide to be logical, the more difficult closing the sale is going to be. Because when they become logical, what they do is you've activated a part of their brain that tends to analyze a lot of things. So rather than give them a lot of facts, number 1, what you need to do is to connect with them so that they believe that you actually care about them. And in my honest opinion, don't make them believe you care about them, truly care about them. All right? Truly care about them. And now, don't be a robot. Oh, I'm looking for a particular sales script. How to invite somebody, how to talk to people. Be original, be yourself. And then you ventured into a new venture, network marketing. You believe, oh, you need a particular set of skills. So you begin to ask your coach, your mentors, please, I need a script on how to invite. I need a script on how to close. You don't need all those scripts. Now, the people you're going to be talking to when you start this business are people who knows you before you started the business. So they know you. They know how you talk. They know your financial status. They know everything about you. So the very moment you start sounding like a robot, they say, oh, something is wrong with this guy. It's not real. So they become logical. When you connect with them naturally, how you normally interact with them, you continue the same thing. And of course, what happens to you eventually? They buy based on emotions. Take, for example, somebody who is broke. Let's assume you are broke before starting AT Emporium. And your friend, who is equally broke, when you are talking to your friend, let me speak freely, like as a Nigerian, you say something like, bro, you know, for quite some time now, we've been struggling financially. We've been looking for ways in which we can actually make it and hit 7-6 figures. I've actually found something very interesting that I need us to take a look together. Do you understand? So you don't make them say, oh, you know you are broke. You are equally broke. They know you are broke too. So don't push the blame to them. Don't put it at their face that they are broke. Both of you belong in the same class. So take responsibility, own up. All right? You found something very great and you want both of you to have a look at it. You understand? So that's a great way to start a conversation in the first place. All right? So the second thing is the ability to uncover challenges. All right? Your ability to uncover challenges and discover your prospects' pain. Discover your prospects' pain points. All right? The ability to uncover challenges and discover your prospects' pain points. Oftentimes I make use of this word. I say, no pain, no sale. Yes. No pain, no sale. What I'm simply saying is that rather than sit down with your prospect, talk about the benefits of the company, talk about the product, talk about everything, guess what you need to do? You need to ask them questions. Ask questions in order to get to connect with your prospect. Problems are what drives sales. When you ask questions, you know exactly how to profile a tailor-made solution. Take, for instance, you're telling me about how to get $300,000 in AT Emporium, and I have some very dangerous skin, whatever, maybe disease or thereabout, that the product can actually take care of it. My focus at that time is not $300,000. My focus is how to take care of my skin. So seeing what is already on the skin, on your face, or the problem of your prospect, use that to address them. Rather than focus on $300,000. To that person at that moment, he doesn't need it. To some persons, their interest is how to look good, feel more confident, look more beautiful. They are not concerned about their pockets. So you don't use money at that time to prospect such a person. So you ask questions. When you ask questions, you get to discover your prospect very well. In fact, this particular one is important for cold marketing. All right, for cold marketing. Now, to those who don't understand what cold marketing are actually people you don't know, people you just met. Yes, your warm market are people you are very, very familiar with. They are your contact list. When you start your business, the first set of persons you should get in contact with are your warm markets. Is there a time for you to go on social media, go and post? No. Go through your contact list, and I believe the Vice President of Leadership is going to do some more justice to it, all right? So take them from where they are to where they ought to be. It's part of what? Uncovering challenges and problems. Let's say, for example, your prospect is here, okay? And their dream is to get to this point. So for you, all right, as a salesperson, what you need to do is to see how to streamline their journey from this place to this place. So how to get them move from here, and then you bring their goals to them here, and you guys find a common ground. That's the essence of asking questions. You know what their interest is, and you know where they are. So you provide a solution by bringing them from where they are to where they want to be. All right? So we're going to move fast because we don't have time. Our time is fast spent. The third thing that you need to do is the ability to handle objections. In fact, my coach taught me not to handle objections, because handling objections means you are what? You are reactive. Okay? What he simply said is that if you're thinking about objections, that means you're like a boxer going into the boxing ring, and you already said, you don't even know how your opponent moves. And the first thing you tell yourself is, oh, when I get into the court, I'm going to throw a jab, I throw a punch, I throw an uppercut. You don't know where he's moving. You don't know how he's going to move. You don't know where he's going. So why are you preparing yourself to throw a jab? What if you're trying to throw an uppercut and it comes with a punch? So you don't have plans for guard. So instead, you anticipate the sale by observing. Rather than looking for a script. Scripts make you sound robotic. And you don't want to be like that. Okay? So always, rather than playing defense, the best form of defense they say is what? Attack. Be offensive. No, not insulting. What I mean by be offensive means to attack. Okay? Always what? Play offense. Don't play catch up. Alright? I've said it and I'll say it again. Don't use a script. And if you're meeting with a prospect, always set an agenda. It keeps them in the right mindset to know what they are coming for. Now, it's different from, guess this, take note of this. It's different from you doing a presentation. If you're inviting a prospect for a meeting, it's not a time for you to start talking about all what the company has to offer. No. Just set an agenda by making them understand that you want them to have a look at something. Okay? Vice President of Leadership is still going to tell you how to do that effectively. Alright? So you need to be flexible. Flexibility is a top skill in sales. Flexibility. You have to be flexible. So when you are preempting, alright, it means what? You are proactive. But when you are handling objections, it means what? You are reactive. Preempting means going the offensive way, all right, attacking. Reactive is what? When you start thinking of how to handle objections. And don't focus on the objection. It's very, very important. Now, AT Emporium International, our structure is designed for two categories of people. Okay? Number one, retailers. Okay? And number two, IBOs, independent business owners. Now, retailers are those who buy products and sell the products to make profit. Although what they make is actually called margin, but they think it's profit. So, our structure in AT Emporium is designed for two categories of people, the retailers and the IBOs. And of course, there's a third category. Some persons are equally what? Retailers, and they are what? IBOs, so they function as both. Retailers are people who buy products and sell. So for you, as an IBO who is coming into this organization, you need to recognize that you are going to be dealing with different categories of prospects. Somebody who loves to sell products, don't focus your energy on disturbing them to recruit more people. Help them in increasing their sales. Do you understand? Focus on them, let them sell. See, I like to sell. Alright? And I also like to build team. So if you don't know me and you recruit me into an organization and you focus on how to sell a product, you're definitely going to miss out. Because all I see in your company is what? Selling a product. So, but you know, when you go through the 3 skills that you require as a salesperson, you would know where these individuals fall into. When you ask them questions, you will know. Alright? You will know clearly. So for an IBO, or for retailers, basically, these two categories of person, our compensation plan has a unique selling proposition. Number one, we have unlimited earnings. All right, you have unlimited earnings here at AT Emporium. Then number 2, there is global recognition.
For the retailers,
for everybody. I'll tell you how. So we have global recognitions. Then number 3, part of our unique selling proposition is that there is no flushing of volumes, which is one of the pitfalls of other companies. This is one of the reasons this company was founded. All right? No flushing of volumes. We have lifetime points rollover, which means every point you accrue in this organization is what? Is rolled over on an annual basis to start up your business every new business year. All right? So the 5th USP, that's the unique selling proposition of AT Emporium, is we have 7 income streams. All right? We have 7 income streams. Number 1, we have the direct bonus. That you as an IBO, you recruit other people to come into your organization as an IBO, you earn what is called direct bonus. So we equally have product reorder bonus. That's the direct bonus on product. That's what it means like product reorder bonus. Now the people whom you have recruited as an IBO, once they continue to buy product, they earn what? You earn direct bonus on product. Now if you recruit retailers into your organization, as they continue to buy the product to sell, you are still constantly earning what? Direct bonus on what? Reorder of every product. So now we equally have our indirect bonus, and we have the rank incentives, and of course promotions, which our president announced one, and I'm going to be sharing it with you briefly too. We equally have a Founders Club reward, and this is not going to be available for a very long time. As we know already, it's closing by 30th of this month.
30th?
Yes.
Not tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. It has been extended. It has been extended because it has been extended because you'll be going back to your various countries tomorrow,
Yes.
and you've been given extra 8 days to be able to put in some things together, which on the 30th of June, the window is going to be closed and will never open again. So for promotions, this is the latest promotion that we have on ground right now. Customer acquisition bonus. All right? So the top customer enroller of the month for July, all right, with a business volume of 20,000 points, gets this reward, all right? We have just 3 persons here, top 3. $3,000 goes to the first person, $2,000, am I correct? And $1,000 goes to the third person. So all you need to have is 20,000 business volume for the month of July. So now, this is not rollover point from all of that. This is for only the month of July, which means new volume for the month of July, starting from 1st of July to 30th of July. All right? So you enjoy this particular bonus. So as part of our commitment to all our business partners, all right, we have our staircase compensation plan. It's called a staircase because it is what? Forward ever, backward never. Once you achieve a particular rank, there is no flushing of volumes. All right? Your volumes continue. So we have the rank reward incentive, we have direct bonus, which can earn up to 25%. We have direct bonus on products, you earn up to 25% to indirect bonus, which you earn up to what? 19%. Now, some persons normally ask the question, how does my earning percentage increase from 6% to 25%? Everybody starts from 6% basically. Okay? Please, how many minutes do I have? Everybody starts from 6%. Okay? So, all right, thank you. So as you continue to accrue points, volumes to yourself, all right, both your direct effort and effort of your team, so does your earning percentage increases. Now look at the screen here. Look at the screen. Now, if you have up to 2,000 business volume, both personal and team volume, all right, your earning percentage increases from 6% to 7%. So you can say that the dollars has been corrected. It's not dollars, it is what? Business volume. It's points. Okay? Now, you have, let's assume, you built a business up to 18%, which means you're an 18% earner. Let's see what you're going to earn as indirect bonus. Alright? Let's do a quick rundown on calculation. Now, let's assume your mic here ending at 18%, which means you have a business volume of what? 300,000. Now, you recruited Smith and Sandra. Smith has equally built his business because he has 10,000 business volume. He's now a 10% earner. Now, Sandra is just getting started. She's new in the business, so she's 6%. So, for every work Smith and Sandra does, you are qualified to earn indirect bonus. How is it calculated? Now, look at this. Let's assume Smith recruits Kate and Vera. They're new recruits. Okay? Now, because Smith is a 10% earner, we're going to calculate your indirect bonus as this, okay? As Mike, 18 minus 10. That will give us what?
8.
Some people are not sure. Okay, it's 8%, all right? 18 minus 10 is 8.
8.
So, for you as Mike, for Smith recruiting Kate and Vera, you're going to earn 8% from Kate sign up, another 8% from Vera sign up, while Smith, all right, is going to earn 10%. Do you understand? Any question? All right, move to the other side. Now, let's say Sandra here, all right, recruited Jack and John. So 18 minus 6. All right, beautiful. So for Jack and John coming into this business, you as Mike, all right, you're going to earn 12% from Jack sign up and equally what 12% from that of John. And for Sandra, she earns what? 6% because she's just getting started. And her points are not up to what? That of Mike. But here's the very interesting part. Once Smith or Sandra catches up with you, who is Mike? What I mean by they catch up with you, let's say their points is equal to yours. You are both 18% earner. Okay? You don't earn indirect bonus from Smith. That means you don't earn indirect bonus from your partner once they are at the same percentage with you. Alright? So you need to continue to what? Be ahead of them. Is it good weather? It's good. Alright? So let's move to a round reward bonus and incentives, basically. Okay? So the requirement for ATM Program International is that you have a minimum, alright, of 4 business legs, which means everybody must directly refer a minimum of 4 persons. Let's say this is you, okay? This is our structural requirement in ATM Program. So, for you to become a JV leader, 2,000 volume must come from a summation of these 4 legs, which I will tell you the process I will explain in full detail later. But you just need to understand for now that for you to become a JV leader, all right, the system checks this leg, this leg, this leg, and this leg. If it's equal to 2,000, all right, you become a JV leader. Okay? We'll go into details much later. So when you become a JV leader, all you have is a recognition flyer telling you thank you for believing in ATM Program, building with us. We announce you to the world. You are now what? A JV leader. So as soon as you have 5,000 business volume, it means your rank has been what? Increased to what? Pair. You probably get a recognition flyer and a reward of $200. This is aside what you've earned from direct bonus or direct bonus on products and what? Indirect bonus. So this is given to you as a reward from ATM Program International. Thank you for partnering with us and hitting the rank of the bell. So for Sapphire, all right, you get rewarded with $600. For Amethyst, which requires a business volume of 30,000, you're going to receive a reward of 1,000. Now at this point, I would actually like to recognize our first amethyst leader in AT Emporium International. And she did this in less than 30 days, basically. So if you think that this point is giving, okay? Yeah, in person of Aisha Shehu, I call her my sister. Because she's from where I was giving birth to, that's why. So I call her my sister. So she did more than 30,000 business volume in less than 30 days, basically. All right? So what she got wasn't just $1,000. She got $1,000 plus 600 plus 200.
Plus indirect.
Plus indirect bonus plus direct bonus. All right? So for hitting this rank, for doing this alone within a month, within a 30 days frame, all right, she earned additional 1,800 from the company as what? Thank you. So she has actually set the pace for this organization. That's what it means. So I'm looking for who is going to unseat her as the first lady of AT Emporium. Who is going to unseat Aisha Shehu?
No, it's going to collect your drum.
Okay. All right, it gets better because when you become a Ruby leader, it requires 50,000 business volume to get the latest iPhone as at the time you hit this rank. Okay? What's the latest iPhone now? 13 Pro Max. So that's what you get if you hit this rank within the next 30 days. Okay? When you hit the rank of an Emerald, you get the latest MacBook. If you do it tomorrow, you're going to receive the latest MacBook M1. All right? Awesome. You know, there was a time somebody was asking me, oh, I want to buy a MacBook. What's the RAM? I said, no, when we buy MacBook, we don't even consider the RAM. We just buy it because it's good. It doesn't freeze. So our plan in AT Emporium is not just to change your finances, change your lifestyle. Imagine you, see, once you become, look at this one. Once you become, let's go back. Once you become a jade, you're gradually becoming an ambassador of the company. Your representation of the company. So we can't afford you going out with your HP and then you are pressing next and the thing is not moving. Or you get to see blue screen of death. Say, oh, please hold on a second, let me restart the system. And you'll be sweating. It has happened to me before. You remember Mr. Martins? Had a presentation and then the battery ran down, the laptop went off, and people were seated. And then I started sweating. All my clothes were soaked. Martin just walked up to me. Oh boy, calm down. And brought his MacBook. Take. You understand? But the story has changed. Put your hands together for yourself. You're not confident. So let's see what we have to offer you going forward in AT Emporium International. All right? How many persons want to go to Singapore? If you actually want to go to Singapore, let me see your hands up. Are you sure? You want to know how to go to Singapore for the diamond retreat? You want to know how to go to Singapore for the diamond retreat? Alright. Now, let me show you something briefly, okay? Now, for you to go to Singapore, I am recommending, okay? It's a recommendation. I am recommending 2 strategies. As time unfolds, of course, VP of Leadership, myself, and all other leaders are going to be coming up with simpler ways for you to achieve this. But strategically, you can do this on business volume spread across what? 4 legs. Now, For Aisha Shehu, who is already an amethyst, let me tell you exactly what she did. All right? She came into the business. Let me assume she did 4 legs. Okay? Look at the screen closely. So, you have the screen in front of you. So, let's assume leg A has 10,000 points. Leg B has 8,000, leg C has 7,000, and leg D has what? 6,000 points. Now, the required volume to hit the rank of an amethyst is actually 30,000 business volume. Okay? 30,000. Now, there is another clause, which is the 30,000 cannot come from just one leg. It has to come from all your legs, a minimum of what? 4 legs. Now, the condition is this. 30% of the qualifying volume, all right? 30% of the qualifying volume is taken from each of the legs. So in this case, you have 4 legs. What's 30% of 30,000? 9,000. Do your calculation, all right? 9,000. So our system checks your leg. The first leg, how many points is this? 10,000. The system only takes 9,000 from that particular leg. Since 9,000 is the 30% qualifying volume. So our system simply takes only 9,000 from here. And then the other legs are not up to 9,000, right? So the system takes 100% from the other legs that are lesser than the 30%. Confused?
No.
Yeah, I know you did, yeah. They are not confused because they are familiar with it. Alright? Don't worry. You may not get it at first, but when you move on, you get it, you understand better, alright? So by the time you sum all the points together, it gives you what? 30,000. So if you still go with a structure of 4, having 4 persons, alright, keep a rank of amethyst, gives you emerald. Okay? Now, you must have done something here. Look at this. What's 30% of emerald, of the qualifying volume for emerald? 30,000. So all you needed to do is just to produce amethyst on each of your 4 legs. You are now what? An emerald leader. So you see why Ziegler said, service to many leads to what? Greatness. So if you focus only on yourself, definitely it's going to be difficult for you to hit the rank. So work with serious-minded people in your team. Help them achieve what they want in order for you to get what you want. Alright? So assist for a minimum of 4 persons to become an amethyst, and you automatically become an emerald. So it gets better because just assist 4 persons to hit the rank of an emerald, alright, and you automatically become a diamond. It's as simple as that. What's 30% of 300,000? 90,000. And already you have emerald on each of your legs. So 90,000 is going to be taken from what? Each of the 4 legs. And automatically, you have diamond and beyond, 360,000 volume. And you're now in diamond. You're on the way to where? Singapore. Alright? So, we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here. There's no point going further. Let's get to Singapore. So, you can look at these and tell yourself, oh, this is huge work, right? How can I achieve this? How can this be possible for me? All right? So with a standing ovation, with your hands clapping, all right, I welcome our Vice President of Leadership to show you how to achieve this. All right? You guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Before you sit down, stay standing, stay standing, stay standing, stay standing, stay standing. I want everybody to take a turn to the left. Everybody take a turn to the left. Put your 2 hands on the shoulder in the person in front of you and give them a nice massage. Give them a massage, a back massage. Give the person to your left a back massage. Don't give it a knee. You can use 2 hands now. Read them up here. I just want to sit back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now turn around and give the other person a nice massage. There we go. Give them a nice massage. Really again, they like you love them, like you care about them.
Invisible.
Like you care about them. Perfect. Now give me
incredible. So at least now we're a bit more warmer. I think some of the technical team, but now we're a bit more warmer, a lot more alert. Now we're going to go through some really important things. I highly encourage that you take out a notepad and a pen. A notepad and pen will be necessary because we're going to be talking about how you can become a professional network marketer. Now here's what's key, and here's what I truly believe and understand, is that if you're able to adopt and understand these basic principles, it can completely change your life. And here's what I'll always tell people. Decide to go pro or don't go at all. By the end of today, by the time I'm finished today, make a decision. Either go all in or quit. There's no point being half-hearted or 50% in, because I can tell you this, 100% of all people that only give 99% never make it. I'll say it again. 100% of all people that give 99% will never make it. Network marketing is one of the greatest industries in the world, but requires hard work. Now the reason why it requires hard work is because it gives you the ability to have unlimited earning potential. In fact, it's one of the only industries in the world that says you can make as much as you desire. I'll tell you some of my friends. I have a friend that, of course, some of the mentors in here may know of, is a gentleman called by the name of George Zaluki. George Zaluki was one of the highest earners in the industry of network marketing. When he was told that he can make as much money as he possibly could make, here's what he went and done. Not once, not twice, but 3 times over, he made so much money in companies that the companies had to close down. He beat the compensation plan. Every one of us should have a goal of making so much money that the founders of this business have to tell you, hey, can you just slow down a little bit because we need to, generate some more capital. But the reality is, in ATM Pro International, that's never going to happen. Why is that never going to happen? Because the commissions are earned through the products that we have. So I'm going to go through a few things that's going to help you guys this isn't working. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few things. Let's talk about some industry facts first and foremost. Now, if you don't know, there's a gentleman called Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is a well-known author, well-renowned financial expert, and he says that the business of the 21st century is network marketing. Now, why does he say that? Because it's one of the only industries in the world that you need no experience to get involved and can make a fortune. One of the only industries in the world that you need no experience but can get involved and make a fortune. In fact, network marketing helps to develop the #1 income producing skill in the world. The #1 income producing skill in the world is sales. You have to sell in order to make money. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're selling a product. Some people are selling a service. Even social media influencers are selling a brand. Even children, when they want something from their parents, are selling their personality. Every one of us at some point in our lives, in order to get what we don't have, but something that we want, we have to sell something. So if you don't want to develop the sales skill, what you're actually telling yourself is you don't actually want to make money. And the reality is, many of us are already selling anyways, we're not being compensated for it. Let me give you an example. House to table over there. I told the house table, they all speak Hausa. I want to go to Nigeria. Tell me a restaurant that I should go to. Tell me any restaurant I should go to. North. Well, where in the north? What restaurant should I go to in the north?
Restaurant
Yeah.
is the commercial center.
Okay, why?
The people are friendly.
Friendly people, nice food. What should I eat?
Easy to make money.
What should I eat there? What should I eat at that restaurant?
Go to Labule, eat amala.
Okay, there we go. So I don't have to say those 2 words, but go to Labule and eat amala, I think she said, or something along those lines. What has she just done? She sold another company to me. If I now go there and eat, the company's making money. She makes no income for that recommendation. How many of us have recommended people to go to restaurants, to buy clothes, to buy hijabs, to buy shoes, to go to concerts? We've made these recommendations, but never been paid for them. All network marketing is saying is why not get paid for the things that you're already doing, selling somebody else's business. Number 3, it helps you to management skill development. Teaches you how to handle all situations. The reality of where the world is at today, why so many people are struggling, is because a lot of people are undeveloped in their maturity. Because whenever somebody comes to an obstacle or a challenge or rejection, they now crawl back in. In fact, I was speaking to a friend just yesterday, and I felt like, there are some things that I was going through, and I said, you can't run away every time it seems like it's getting difficult. You You have to stand up to it. Because most people today, when goings get tough, they stop. They squat. But when the goings get tough, the tough get going. So this is why network marketing, you're going to go through rejection. By a raise of hands, who's spoken to somebody about this business and they said no? Just put your hand up. Okay. Two hands over there. Some people put their feet up. Raise your hands if you tried to talk to somebody about the product and they said not interested. Raise your hands if at some point in this business you felt like quitting. I know I have in every business. If you haven't felt like quitting, you haven't started yet. Even the founders have felt like quitting at some point. Now here's the thing. Here's to let you guys know. Everybody goes through the same feelings. The only difference is those that keep going go on and succeed. Let me tell you something. Mark Zuckerberg considered quitting. Jeff Bezos considers quitting. Robert Kiyosaki considers quitting. Donald Trump on the way to becoming president considered quitting. But guess what? The difference between us and them, well, maybe you guys and them, because I'm not a quitter, is they keep going. Because to fail, F-A-I-L, means first attempt in learning. You only become a failure when you stop pursuing what you went after. But if you have a job mentality, J-O-B, just over broke, you'll never go anywhere. See, there's nothing wrong with having a job, but there is something significantly wrong with having a job mentality, when all you want to do is make enough money to get by. Now, we've all heard this incredible saying, it's a pyramid scheme. Who's ever heard the term pyramid scheme before? Pyramid scheme, scam, all this type of stuff. The greatest pyramid scheme in the world, the world's best, is a corporate job. If you work for any corporate company, congratulations, you're in the world's best pyramid scheme. And I'll tell you why. Because you can never earn more than the CEO, you can never earn more than the area manager, the senior manager, the team leader, especially if you're just an employee. Let me tell you a secret. Every distributor here can earn more than the founders of this company. Every distributor. You just have to build a big enough business that is greater than the salary that they may pay themselves from the business. In network marketing, you now become the top of your own pyramid based upon your work ethic. Now let's look at M&M. M&M, I'll be honest with you, network marketing isn't perfect, it's just better. It's not perfect, it's just better. You see, if you want more time, you want more money, travel the world, want to have nice things, want to go to cool places, have your dream house, dream car, network marketing is just a vehicle that can get you there quicker than what you might already be doing. It's not perfect, there are challenges, but it is certainly better. Now let's look at some of the largest grossing industries in the world. Because everyone goes, they want to be making money. Who wants to make money? Everyone wants to make money. Just raise your hand if you want to make money. You're going to make a lot of money. If you're in an industry that only makes £100, you can't make more than £100. You can't out-earn your industry. Making sense? You can't out-earn, it'll be crazy. Like if your company only had £100, you can't come to them and say, can you pay me £1,000 a month? They haven't got the money. Making sense? Now, let's look at some of the largest industries in the world to see if network marketing makes sense. How many of us know about the NFL, National Football League? The National Football League right now does $125 billion a year in revenue, according to Statista, a regulated platform that sees and looks at companies' revenues. We can see the music industry does $25 billion. How many of us in here listen to music? What type of music do you listen to?
R&B.
R&B. What type of music do you listen to?
Across the genre.
Tell me one genre.
Soul.
So soul, R&B, what type of music do you listen to?
Colombian.
Okay, what type of music do you listen to? Gospel music. What type of music do you listen to? Pop. What type of music do you listen to? Okay, look at that. Look at all these genres. Get all of those genres together. Every song ever sold, all the revenue in the industry, it only comes to 25 billion. Network marketing alone does more than 250 billion a year. Wow. Network marketing today produces 1 in 3 millionaires in the world. So when people say don't make money, I say, well, hello, where do you want to be, a musician or network marketing? In musician, you have to get real lucky, and the industry is doing well, 25 billion. Network marketing is doing 250 billion in revenue, which means, in simple terms, you're more likely to make your fortune in network marketing than you are going to be in the music industry. And I've heard some of you guys talk and scream and the music are playing. Most of you can't even sing, so you have no chance. Right? So you never a chance in on making the music industry. And I've seen some of you, try to run, you ain't got no speed, so you can't be an athlete. But we all have a mouth. Therefore, you can all do network marketing. So did you know that traditional business overheads are 100% all commission-based on profits? Look at traditional business. Did you know that 50% of all companies in the world today, startup companies, fail within their first year? 50% of all companies in the world. 80% of them fail within 5 years. 96% fail within 10 years. And only 4% of them are around for 10 years. 4% of all startup companies are around for more than 10 years. This doesn't mean that they're all doing well. It just means they're still around. The percentage of companies that start up and are still doing well after 10 years is less than 1%. Did you know that today, in not the world, in Europe alone, more than 10,000 new companies start up every day in just Europe? Most of us never hear about any of them. Companies start and go every single day. But we hear of the stories like the Facebooks and Instagrams and all these companies, but they are the 1% over a long duration of time. Network marketing. You get involved in the right platform, you have a 100% chance of succeeding if you just go out and develop the right skills. So let's look at a few more things in the industry and then talk about ATM Pyramid. Did you know that 43 MLM businesses have a AAA rating? 80% being product-based companies. So now I want to talk about the industry. When we talk about the industry of network marketing, 43 of those MLM companies have a AAA grade rating. It means it's the highest grading in a business. 80% of those are all product-based. Because in network marketing, we have services, we have investments, we have crypto, we have forex, we have travel. But 80% of the top revenue companies are all products. Products are the safest platforms for you to be involved in because there's a 100% guarantee of a return. Any other platform you can lose. I know, I trade, I invest in cryptocurrency, I've made money and I've lost money in these fields. But when you buy a product that you have in your hands, you can't lose because the product's right there. You can't lose. It's a win-win situation. You can't lose. It's impossible. 9 out of the 10 top revenue MLM companies collectively do 37.5 billion in revenue. You get the top 10 companies in the industry, 9 of them are doing more than $37.5 billion a year. So $37.5 billion a year. That means 9 companies in the industry of network marketing are making up to 15% of the total revenue. 250 billion, just 9 companies are doing up to 15% of the total revenue, and have a guess. Have a guess. All of those 9 companies are product-based companies. So when we begin to ask the question, why products? Now you begin to understand we're in the largest industry in the world, the highest revenue industry in the world, in the right sector of the industry being products. 10 out of 10 all-time top earners come from product-based companies. There are people that come along and make great money in companies. They do amazing. But when we're talking about the long haul, I don't want to just make money today. I want to continue making money for the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20, 100 years time. But if you want to do that, product-based industry is the place to be. Because I can guarantee you this, 100%. Somebody in this room tomorrow morning is going to wake up and have a shower. Am I right or am I right? Yes. Somebody in here tomorrow morning is going to wash their face. Am I right or am I right? You're right. Even if the world goes into a recession and you can't work no more, will you wake up tomorrow morning and have a shower? Yes. Will you brush your teeth? Yes. Will you wash your hair? Yes. Will you condition your hair, make it nice and soft? Yes. Ladies, will you put on makeup? Yes. Do you need sanitary pads? Do you need roll-ons? Yes. Guess what? These are all the things that are still yet to come in ATM Pyramid International. Wow. Now, this is where we're going. And it continues going. The average commission payout in the industry, is 33%. In this business, just look at this, in this company, you can make up to 25% on one person, right? You make up to 25% on one person, direct bonus. You can also make up to 19%. What's 25 plus 19? 44. It means just on 2 of our income streams, that's 44% payout. The industry average is 33. In our company from 2 income streams, there's 44. It doesn't stop there. Then we also have the Crown Ambassador, extra 1%. Then we also have the Founders Club, extra 1%. The industry average is 33%. We've already calculated over 46% in AT Improvement International player. So let's look at it. We've got the greatest industry, involved in the product space, producing lifelong success stories, in a company paying out more than the industry average. And it doesn't even stop there. We have ISO international certification, FDA-approved manufacturing facilities around the world. Products are organic, manufactured in Malaysia and Morocco. Our company is registered in one of the hardest countries in the world to be registered, not only for business but network marketing, because UK goes through extreme checks, being the United Kingdom. We have a staircase compensation plan with unlimited earning potential. No flushing of volumes, no monthly subscriptions, no hidden costs. It means from the moment you get involved in this business, you can only make money. There's only one way in this business, is you have to go up. So I want to show you a video. I want you to listen to this video very carefully, because I feel like it's going to touch a few people, and it's only 1 minute long.
Anybody who ever built an empire or changed the world set where you are right now. Because they said there they were able to do it. That's the truth. Children's admiration and support. Yeah. Yeah. I doubt they ever admired your father.
Hey, asshole, aren't you supposed to be consoling me?
I'm not a shrink. I'm a working. You know why kids love that?
No, this is the lingerie models.
That's why we love that. Kids love actors. Because they follow their dream.
Well, I can't dunk. What are you talking about?
President says that minor French and culinary arts. Most students that were prior to KFC. Plus students that they'll support yourself. Get out of culture. Come to work here. How much did they first pay to give up?
$1,700 a year.
And then we're going to stop. Come back and reach a habit. I see guys working at the same company their entire lives, guys exactly like you. Clock in and clock out.